Hey guys, this is day 3 of my Candida cleanse and overall body detox. Okay, this morning I feel pretty rough. I definitely have sinus stuff. You can hear in my voice a little more. It's really coming down. A lot of postnasal drip. Whatever's in here is dying. Um, I have a lot of brain fog. So last night actually some of the brain fog was really cleared up, but it varies based on like how much my liver is handling, my kidneys are pumping out in terms of toxins. Well, last night it was at a good state, but it changes. This morning I've got a lot of brain fog. I don't feel very productive at all. I'm surprised I even made this video. So another thing that's really gonna turn some people off is I got a lot of muscle cramps. Um, like my shoulders, my back is just dying right now. Like I couldn't work out if I tried. My legs are cramping, and this is pretty much what happens because I'm not a very obese or overweight individual, but I do have the brain fog, and I do have IBS, and I do have all this other what is it like toxic buildup. So where the toxins have built up since I've led such an active lifestyle, luckily because of my parents, my whole life. I haven't really played any like too many sports in high school or anything, but I was always, doing track, doing cross country, doing something that was keeping me active. I was always doing some kind of activity. I was always moving, and then I started going to the gym when I was really early. I started going to the gym when I was probably 13 years old. So I've always been pumping out lots of lactic acid, like gallons of lactic acid, probably a month. And so lactic acid, builds up, in your arms and your legs, anywhere that you're working out. And so let's say, like for example, I had Candida, and then I was working out. That lactic acid is probably going to be like the first thing that needs to be cleared out. So if I have Candida, let's say, I don't know, I had frosted flakes for breakfast, released a ridiculous surge of insulin, and it also released a lot of sugar that's easily obtained by the yeast. So it feeds, releases alcohol, and you get two toxins, right? Because then I went, let's say, and worked out or something physically strenuous. Okay, now my body's pumping out lactic acid, and I've got the alcohol that it's got to deal with. So that's um, two toxins. What's it gonna pick? I mean, I get lactic acid just floating around, but then I've got, in my digestive system and stuff, I've got this alcohol. Well, most likely it's gonna go for the muscles because my muscles are blocked up. I can barely move my arms sometimes because there's so much in there. There's this feeling of tightness. Your body needs to deal with that first. It's to do with physicality, not to do with chemistry. And so it removes the lactic acid. The liver is working on getting all the organs of elimination are working on getting rid of the liver. I mean, getting rid of the toxins in your muscle, the lactic acid. And so you guys can tell I'm a little really sniffy right now. A lot of sinus stuff going on, a lot of postnasal drip, but that's good. Clearing it out early, day 3. Um, but yeah, so it's clearing that out. So let's say over the years, kept working out, started working out harder, more lactic acid, going to the gym really hard. I was really big like a year or two ago. I was like really like going crazy in the gym. Definitely a lot slimmer now. That's the whole goal. And yeah, so I woke up with a lot of muscle pain. Like my whole back was cramping up today, and my muscles are just aching. So that's the report on day 3. 3 days of doing this cleanse, and my body is telling me, "Geez, Louise, you got a lot of toxins built up in your muscle system." So arms, legs, my back is just falling to pieces. Um, So I actually have a roller, and it's like a muscle cramp roller, and usually you use it just to like, you know, break up a knot or something before you go or after you work out. Typically before, I would say, just to like, if your muscles are already tight, mine are always tight. Anyway, so pretty much here's the correlation. If you have stress and you have a crappy diet because of your stress, don't think that you're stressed out for no reason. Usually you have a bad diet, and then it releases toxins, so you feel like the brain fog and you feel all these horrible things. Then you're stressed out, and then you get overweight or whatever, and you have like a bad lifestyle. Um, so yeah, it's not you just randomly being stressed out. It's the toxins that are being released from a diet that caused you to hold too many toxins in the first place. People don't just get anxiety attacks, which I've had, and stressed out for no reason. Um, there's always a cause. Um, so yeah, check out my other videos, and I'm going to keep making these daily vlogs on on pretty much the reactions I'm getting and then how I'm feeling. So today overall really bad day. Feel really bad. All right, thanks guys.